Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in here tonight, being a part on the stream. I'm actually away on vacation right now. Brought my streaming equipment with me, though, for tonight's game, as we get a good one tonight in store in the NBA. The Celtics taking on the Knicks, the number 2 and 3 teams tonight in the NBA in the Eastern Conference, going up against one another. And Celtics without a couple key players in this matchup. Porzingis just announced out a few minutes ago due to an illness, as Luke Cornett will replace Kristaps Porzingis inside the starting five for tonight's game. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe for this one. And both of these teams very close to one another in the standings. Celtics 36-16, only 1.5 games above the Knicks, which are 34-17. The Celtics best team on the road this season at 20-6. The Knicks 18-9 coming into this game on their home floor, taking place at Madison Square Garden. And we're going to tip off in around 10 minutes from now. We'll get started for this one here tonight. Celtics best team in the NBA with a road record of 20-6. And looking to bounce back. They've done that every single time this year besides once. For the Celtics, they're 14-1 following a loss. They've played down to easier competition. They've rose their occasion, stepped up against elite opponents, just like the win over Cleveland on Tuesday. But, man, just coming off that rough loss on Thursday against Dallas allowed Dallas to light them up. 56% shooting from the floor. Dallas scored 21 fast break points, 19 of those points in the first half. And going up against the Knicks team, which earlier this week on Monday, they torched Houston for 80 total paint points in that game, and a come-from-behind victory to win against Houston. The Knicks have won 2 straight games in a row, 7-1 in their previous 8, and they're averaging a whopping 127.5 points per game in their previous six games for the Knicks. Coming into this matchup with Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns both having huge seasons. What's good, Troy, Anastasia, Jake on the stream? Welcome back in, everybody, tonight. Things going pretty well here. And thanks all for joining in here tonight. Celtics and Knicks, second time this season. Celtics won 132-109. That was on the opening night on October 22nd. That's the lone meeting between these two teams. Celtics drilled a franchise record 29 made threes in that game. They attempted 61 threes. They drilled 29 threes. And multiple players right down the line were drilling threes left and right. Jason Tatum came out of that game with a humongous game. He dropped down 37, made 8 threes, 14 for 18 from the floor, 8 for 11 from the perimeter. Going to have to find that tonight. And Derek White, he had 24, 6 made threes. Jaylen Brown drilled 5 threes. He had 23. Drew Holiday with 18. Going to be without Drew tonight, though, in this matchup, as he had 4 threes. Al Horford put in 3 threes. He had 11 in the previous game. Celtics whipped the Knicks opening night. So that game was not even close. Final score of that game was 132-109 on October 22nd. But New York, starting off in the early part of the season, it was a little bit of a rough start since they acquired Cat around training camp in September, but they really turned up the notch here in the right direction. 7-1 in their previous 8 for New York coming into this matchup. Hey, what's good, Jeff? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for being a part on the channel. Yeah, so quick update. Porzingis is not playing tonight. So he is a very late scratch coming into this game for Porzingis. So Luke Kornet's going to replace Porzingis tonight in this matchup. Celtics are going to start Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Luke Kornet. So they are thin tonight. They're also without Drew Holiday. And the Knicks tonight, they are without Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby. And they have one other listed out in terms of a role player. Hey, what's good? Daniel on the stream. Welcome in. Warren, thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate you guys for being a part of the stream. It's Pacum Daddier, he's a rookie. He's the other player that's listed out for the Knicks. I just had to go to my roster sheet for that there. I'm going to get my top 5 picks in the night. I actually have Porzingis over 19.5 points, which he has been a gem against his former team, the Knicks, for him. I had him over 19.5 this morning when I posted on Twitter. Unfortunate that, like 5 minutes ago, legit, he was late scratched, announced off the Celtics Twitter page that he is out due to an illness tonight. But going up against his former team, Porzingis had been averaging 21 points per game. He played 13 career games against the Knicks, 10 of those games scoring at least 20. So that's a major loss tonight without KP, completely changing the team on the floor. And Celtics came in as a very thin favorite into this matchup. When I checked out this morning, they were a 3.5-point favorite. Wouldn't be shocked if that leans closer to now like 1.5 or like even like a half a point now, or even if it's even on the spread because Porzingis is out tonight for this game. But I took Celtics money line tonight in this matchup. 15 losses this season for Boston. They're 14-1 following a loss. They've only gone on a losing streak once. That was against the Magic and Sixers back in December 23 and December 25. And been playing down to competition when those competitions have been at just well out of the reach from full strength. Having a tough time going up against teams who's missing multiple starters. Tonight, this Knicks team is chasing them in the standings for them. So they've been playing really great basketball when they take on elite level opponents, but just the worst games have come against teams that's missing multiple players that they play down to their competition tonight. So I expect the Celtics to bring this one tonight. I like Boston on the money line tonight to come out of this one. I know it's going to be quite tougher now without Porzingis in this game, but still, I think they're going to find a way to win it in this matchup. Jaylen Brown, so I replaced Porzingis with Jaylen Brown over 21.5 points for him, and that seemed like a little bit low or so, but Jaylen Brown, he had 23 in the last game against the Knicks. He's had some pretty good games against New York in the past. If there's a player to take one or the other, I'm just not high enough on Tatum right now. It's been a seesaw, so I had to go Jaylen Brown right there. Third pick, I got Derek White. Really think that he's going to have a huge game, over 14.5 for sure. He's averaging just under 18 points per game in the last 5 for Derek White. 16 points or greater in the previous 5 of the 6. He should be having a huge game tonight, over 2.5 made threes when he averages around 3.7 made threes per game. That prop's hit 35 of 49 games this season. And Peyton Pritchard, he's another one who could have a big game tonight. The Knicks are actually dead last right now in the NBA, allowing opposing point guards to score around 32 points per game. That's in the last 7 games for this Knicks defense. So the Knicks are having a ton of trouble containing backcourt players, especially at the point guard position. So wouldn't it shock me to see Peyton Pritchard get over his player prop? I think it's at 12.5. But also the Knicks are dead last in rebounds allowed in their previous 7 to opposing point guards, allowing like 7 rebounds per game. And Peyton Pritchard's got back-to-back rebounds with 6 each in his last 2. He's got 2 straight games against the Knicks with 4 rebounds each. Pritchard out-hustling everybody in the glass. I like his over 3.5 rebounds tonight in that one there. So that's what I got for tonight. Celtics money line, Jaylen Brown over 21.5 points. That was a swap there in place of Porzingis' numbers. Derek White over 14.5 points. Derek White over 2.5 made threes. And Peyton Pritchard over 3.5 rebounds tonight. And hopefully Celtics able to bounce back this one. Yeah, we're supposed to get like 4 to 8 tomorrow. Or like late tonight into tomorrow for snow. Yeah, thanks so much, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man. I think it's going to be kind of trailing off by the time we leave. We're going to leave around like 10 o'clock in the morning. I think the worst of it's going to be around like, I think like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for the worst of the snow. Yeah, it's the first snowstorm out of many. My good friend's a meteorologist that I went to college with, and used to be part of my radio show, and he put out, his maps are pretty accurate. So he put out a future forecast map of the entire Northeast. Thursday, January 20th. 23 inches of snow for Boston, 21 inches of snow for Providence. Manchester, New Hampshire, 20 inches of snow. Syracuse, New York, 20 inches of snow. Entire map in the Northeast was lit up anywhere from like 15 inches to 25 inches of snow on Thursday, January 20th. So we'll see if he is correct on that. All the states that have like 15 inches or greater during that day include Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, and the entire state of New York, going all the way from Albany to Niagara Falls. That gets covered, going all the way from Plattsburgh from the top all the way down to New York City. And then it starts to fade out a little bit more towards like New Jersey and Pennsylvania and the Poconos. That's where there's like a line drawn that they'll get like 8 inches and start to dwindle down lower around there once you get into Delaware. Just that's what he put out. So we'll see if that does happen. Thursday, January 20th, massive blizzard and covering the entire Northeast U.S. What's good, Troy Crispin, the Niger player on the street? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I was stunned again. UConn, I watched a little bit of that game yesterday. Jake brings up the women's basketball, PC Friars against UConn there. I saw UConn's women's team got upset a couple nights ago, too. I think that was on my Thursday during the Thursday night in the last stream. But, yeah, I was watching a little bit of that game yesterday, St. John's and UConn for the men's. And, yeah, UConn was crushing St. John's, and then St. John's came all the way back and upset UConn. And that was a road game for St. John's. St. John's looks legit this year. 21 wins, 21-3 right now for St. John's. Yeah, you didn't miss much there, the Niger player. That was just not a good game of the Celtics at all. Did not miss much. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back here tonight. You got to make this one physical, and it's gonna be tough tonight. No Porzingis going up against Knicks team that's been red hot offensively. Last 6 games put it in an average of over 127 points per game. So this is what we got tonight for the starters for the Celtics. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Luke Cornett. Going up against the Knicks starters, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Precious Achiuwa, and Karl Anthony Towns, the starting 5. Jason Tatum better have a big game tonight. Massive game in the season opener against New York, but I mean, I can't pick him for anything. He's been up and down, inconsistent for Tatum. Hey, what's good, Paul? Welcome in. I got the Chiefs tomorrow, so I'm going Kansas City, not going to bet on Patrick Mahomes tomorrow. Vegas, welcome back in. Man, here we go. Celtics on the road for this matchup. Green jerseys. White numbers, white letters for Boston. Knicks going the white uniforms Blue letters out the front of the uniform and the orange numbers on both the front and the back. And here we go. We are underway. Celtics control the opening tip. Derek White looking for a huge game tonight. Drilled down 6 threes. Last matchup in the season opener against the Knicks. White at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles up to the top. White. Lob down low, finds Brown. Brown double teamed underneath inside the key. Turnaround jumper mid-range. Came off the rim short. The rebound collected out of the pack here by Josh Hart for the Knicks. Knicks with their opening possession. Cat at the top of the key. Only had 7 rebounds in the first game for Cat against the Celtics. That was his first game as a New York Knick. As Hart turns the corner, blocked by Cornette. Celtics with it. Luke Cornette, major plus for him, getting the start in place of Porzingis tonight. Very late scratch for Porzingis coming into this game. Tatum weaves his way around. Tatum attacks the rack and throws it down with a two-handed flush. That's what we got to see right there out of JT with authority as he is throwing it down. What a start for Boston there. Jason Tatum, first basket scorer tonight. Knicks with possession. Jumper mid-range. Came off the rim. Short miss by Bridges. White controls the defensive rebound. White up the floor finds Brown. Brown spin cycle. Brown underneath. Bounce pass. White. White launches the three. Off the back rim. No good. Tipped out of the hands of Cat over to Brunson. And saved by Cat for the defensive board for New York. First minute plus of action here. Knicks at the top with Cat. Drives on Brown inside the key. Double team kick out. Quarter. A 3 by Achua. That is way off the mark. No good as the Celtics control the defensive rebound here. Celtics going to have to play what they did on Tuesday. Physical defense, showed it against the league's top offense in the last 6 games. And Jason Tatum on point tonight. Sizzles the triple. 5-zip Boston. Everything through Tatum to begin tonight. Mikal Bridges. At the right wing perimeter, Madison Square Garden logo. Lobs it on top over to Cat. Fires a fastball. Down low cutter. Blocked again by Cornette. Luke Cornette, 2 blocks. The first 2 minutes of action as Brown attacks. Blocked underneath by Cat. Ball rolls to the corner out of bounds. Went off the... It went off the Celtics according to the refs. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch the game, but I saw that Florida upset Auburn today. Knicks here with a possession. Mikal Bridges. Edge of the midcourt logo defended by White. Lobs it over to the elbow off to Brunson. Brunson dribbles up. A runner inside a key. And the Celtics commit a foul. That'll stop the clock. That's on Tatum, his first personal, reaching in. Yeah, I thought that should have been Celtics ball. It looked like it got blocked and then sent out to the corner. So I didn't see it go off a Celtic, but they rolled it out of bounds off Boston. Jalen Brunson's going to head to the free throw line, shoot 2. First one's good. Second shot by Brunson's good. Celtics with possession, 9.5 left to go in the first. Tatum, he's got all 5. Backs his way at the free throw circle. Drives inside. Jumper over Bridges. Came off the rim short. Rebound out of the pack by Josh Hart. Knicks with it. At the elbow, Hart moves it outside to the top here to Cat. Cat's guarded by Horford around the perimeter. Carthy Towns, lob down low. Bridges, 1 dribble. Triple teamed inside, and the Celtics pick up a reach and foul. That's on Cornette, his first personal. Hey, what's good, Andrew? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Headlines coming out once again. Anthony Davis exits dominant debut due to a lower body injury. This man just cannot stay healthy on the floor. Missed corner 3 by the Knicks. They have it back off the offensive rebound to the far side corner once again. Bridges flings it out to the left wing. Hart steps into a 3 off the back rim, no good. Cornette secures the defensive rebound. Celtics cross midcourt. Jason Tatum with all 5 so far. Steps into the 3, no good off the rim short. Offensive rebound back to Cornette. Brown at the top of the key. Dribbles up now, free throw circle. Circles around, jumper over Hart. It's pure. He drills it. Jaylen Brown, good for 2 on the board. 7-2 for the Celtics. Everything through the Jays so far in this game. Brunson at the top of the key. Dribbles towards his left now. At the mid-block. Shovel pass. Runner off the back rim. No good. Missed by Achu, and the Knicks just cannot buy a bucket right now in this game as the Celtics have the basketball back. Jaylen Brown at the right baseline. Spin cycle. Guarded by Brunson. Shovels it out to the top. A wide open 3. Horford connects on it. 10-2. Knicks going to keep on playing without even bothering to take a timeout. Al Horford wide open, able to sizzle the 3-ball. Celtics got the number against the Knicks in this matchup. Based on the style play that the Celtics have, Celtics lead the league in made threes per game, while the Knicks are dead last in perimeter defense. Hey, what's good, Connor? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Things are, well, really good start right now. Really, really good start here. And the Knicks almost turned it over off the inbound to get it back. They have a heaved up a prayer, and wow, that hit the rim on a mid-court 3. Horford with possession. Whose ball is this going to be? Wow. That's going to be a loose ball foul charge to Horford. Yeah, there's been a lot of questionable calls so far in this game. Like, we're not even 5 minutes into this game. There's been questionable calls. Inbound, Knicks underneath. Hard, blocked again by Cornet. That is 3 blocks now in the first 4.5 minutes by Luke Cornet. Surreal. I was talking about how he's been a major plus this season, doing it so far. Brown inside the key. Jaylen Brown looking for the mid-range, leaning backwards, connects on it. That is good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. Wow, he's been hitting his spots recently. 4 points, back-to-back buckets by JB. And the Knicks will burn a timeout. What a start for the Celtics here. 7:03 left to go in the opening quarter of action. When they take on elite-level opponents, they play elite. Did that to Cleveland on Tuesday and tonight. Showing up in a big way here as we head to the timeout. 7:02 remaining in the opening quarter. Yeah, Derek White was on the floor. Yeah, he didn't get many touches recently for him. Everything's been through the Jays so far. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and also Horford made a 3. So Al Horford's got 3. Jason Tatum leads the way with 5. And then Jaylen Brown's got 4. Jaylen Brown's made the previous 2 baskets for him. Luke Cornet, what a start. And Luke Cornet was not supposed to start tonight in this game. Porzingis out due to an illness 5 minutes before opening tip-off. And Luke Cornet, they've statted him for 2 blocks so far. So Luke Cornet, 2 blocks statted, 4 rebounds. Excellent start. Jalen Brunson, he has the only point so far. Both of those were scored at the free throw line. The Knicks yet to make a field goal. 0 for 10 shooting the ball. Celtics are 5 for 10 currently. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. First time out of the night here. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS. Bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A+ rated sportsbook which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video and pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is in the description of the video, pinned in the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 5 years. It's actually misread that wrong. That's 30 years on BetUS. The other sponsor was over 5 years with Games Go. That's also in the description. That's over 30 years that BetUS has been around since 1994. Cape Cod's going to get, I think, 3 to 5. They put it down a little bit for them. So 3 to 5 for them. Where I am from my house, we're supposed to get 4 to 8 where I am. Yeah, good start so far for Boston, limiting transition points against this Knicks offense, who has been red hot for them. Forcing them into tough twos. That's what the Knicks offense does the most. They attempt a bunch of twos. They rank like top 5 in the NBA in 2-point shot attempts for them. So when defending this Knicks team, Celtics gotta be active down low defensively, and brought the physicality so far. Luke Cornett, couple blocks, showing up in a big way starting off tonight. 12-2, Knicks with possession. Jumper, mid-range, that's good. Bridges on the board as he connects with a mid-ranger. Derek White on the floor with Tatum, Cornett, Horford, and Brown. No Porzingis and no Drew Holiday today. Tatum downhill to the rim, scoop score up and off the backboard. Good for 2 for Jason Tatum. Great start for JT right now. He's got 7. Jaylen Brown comes out with a steal. Bad pass by the Knicks. Sail to the top of the key. Brown off to the trailer. Horford kick out to the corner. White shovel pass. Watch out. Downhill to the cup. Luke Cornett soars up and scores the slam dunk. 16-4 Boston. That's just unselfish basketball right there. Yo, what's good? Hockey from home. Thanks for joining back in once again. Left baseline dribble with Hart. He moves it out to the corner. Tough shot by Cat, and he connects in a 3. That was a fall away at the near side corner towards his left. Now they're 1 for 4 from the perimeter for New York. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics with possession. White at the left wing perimeter. Derek White dribbles towards his right here, and now he has an opening. White launches a 3, right down the chute, delivers. Derek White, bang, bang on the board. Triple from the perimeter. Great start for the Celtics, 19-7 right now. Brunson, he's only got 2 yet to make a field goal. Brunson, crossover, guarded by Tatum. Dribbles up, weaves his way inside the key. Right past Cornett, couldn't score in a layup, got fouled though. And that'll be personal foul number 2 charged to Luke Cornett. Oh, man, they had the right idea. Luke Cornett making this a tough contest for Jalen Brunson. There's been a couple questionable calls already in this game going against the Celtics. Hey, what's good, Pringle? Welcome back in. So 2 free throws here by Jalen Brunson. First one's good. We're just getting started tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Miles McBride checks into the game. Precious Achiuwa going to take a seat on the bench, so they'll go more small ball coming up here for New York. James, welcome back in from the Philippines, man. Second free throw here at the line for Jalen Brunson. And that free throw is good. So both of them went down 19-9 right now. Celtics by 10, 5.5 left to go in the first. Derek White with possession. He's guarded around the left wing perimeter, working on McBride here, 1-on-1. Sends it on top off to Tatum. Tatum with a great start. Takes a ridiculous 29-foot 3, and he splashes it. JT bang bang from the perimeter, 22-9 for the Celtics. Jason Tatum's in the groove tonight. Kata, first time on the floor, comes out with a great contest in the corner. Bridges missed the 3 off the side of the rim. Celtics with the basketball. White on top off to Tatum. Tatum's been in the zone already, got 10. Tatum guarded around the perimeter by Josh Hart. Tatum crossover, 1-on-1, takes on Hart, attacks inside the paint. Tatum goes up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here for Jason Tatum, setting the tone. Mixing and matching, started off the game with a slam dunk in the first basket of the night, and just drilled a 3 from the New York Knicks K at the edge of the logo. And now he'll have free throws coming up, his first pair of the night for Tatum. Man, this is an awesome sight to see right now when Jason Tatum's in a groove. First free throw he missed, though, there. Things look really good. He's gunning off the slow starts. Stayed in his shell and has some trouble crawling out of his shell. And coming up during the stream at halftime, we will have the hard shell presence. Hopefully, if he is he's around there for the hard shell and the hard bump Coming up in a little bit, Kata came up with a rebound as the Knicks missed it. Tatum went 0 for 2 that last time at the free throw line. Brown at the right wing perimeter. Houston on top off to Derek White. Slides it off to his left to Tatum. Tatum on the outside. Off the screen set by White. Tatum's defended one-on-one by Brunson. Likes the mismatch. Tatum up fake. Kick out corner. Derek White on a 3. No good around the rim and out. Horford offensive rebound. Got sent down to the hardwood though. No call from the referee. Celtics came up with a steal. Brown bounce pass. Kata threads the needle underneath Horford. And a foul charged in the Knicks. Wow, there's been some questionable calls going on right now. Some really questionable calls. They had a 3-on-2. Al Horford. I think he wanted this on the shot. They're gonna put this on the floor, it looks like, for the foul. And we're gonna head to a timeout here. 4:08 left to go in the first quarter. I believe that the referee has called a foul, and they called it on the floor for New York. On the bounce pass, instead of Horford going up on a shooting motion right underneath the rim for him. He was from like two feet away from point blank range, had separation behind the defense. He had perfect position behind the defense thing, went up and he got fouled. So we'll see what happens here coming up after the timeout. But yeah, what a start here for the Celtics. 22-9 with 4 minutes left to go in the first, and they are rolling right now. I'll go back to what I picked here for my top 5 picks of the night. Right here, my first one, number 1 reads Boston Celtics money line. Celtics, when they take on teams that have multiple players out, they just go through the motions, play like 10% of what they're capable of, and save all that energy for like elite level opponents like Cleveland and the first quarter against the Knicks right now. They did it opening night against the Knicks. And what a start for the Celtics here. Just in tune. Everything is in sync. Playing so well as a unit. Jason Tatum finding his shot. And that's an awesome sign to see. Tatum right now, 10 points to begin this game. Everybody inside the starting 5 has scored. Tatum's got 10. Jaylen Brown's got 4. Derek White with 3. Al Horford with a 3. And Luke Cornett, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Luke Cornett also has 2 blocks. Yeah, I got you there, Andrew. Thanks much, man. What's good, Maryland on the stream? Welcome in. Yes, Cat's playing for this game tonight. Depressed Sixers fan, welcome in. Yeah, Celtics definitely scary. And no Porzingis completely changes everything when healthy tonight. He is out, and that's not due to an injury. That's due to an illness for Porzingis. So Porzingis late scratch like 5 minutes before the opening tip because he was rolled out. He's sick tonight for Porzingis. So he's out, even though he was on the on-court shoot-around for him, feeling ill. And then Jrue Holiday not playing tonight either. So Celtics are undermanned in this game. The Knicks are too. They're without a couple of key players. No OG Anunoby tonight for New York. They're missing like one of the bench players too, and Mitchell Robinson. He's expected to be back, I heard, around like March 1st. Wow, so it's already snowing right now in New York. They have shots here of West 33rd Street in New York City. It's already snowing in New York City. Where I am, it's supposed to snow around like midnight tonight. We're supposed to get like 4 to 8 inches of snow where I am. Man, sorry to hear that, Warren. I hope you get better there. Start to feel better, man. Jeffrey, welcome in. Hope you start to feel better as well. Yeah, there's definitely a sickness going on. And Horford will get free throws. So Joe Mazzulla challenged this call, and the Celtics win the challenge, and Al Horford gets sent to the free throw line to shoot 2 here, and the first free throw is good. There's been a couple of questionable calls going against the Celtics so far, and yet look at the scoreboard here in this game. 8 points in the paint. Knicks started off 0 for 10 shooting from the floor. No turnovers by the Celtics. Taking care of the basketball. Doing a really good job with that so far in this game. 24-9 right now with 4 minutes left to go in the first. Josh Hart with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Bridges, he's in the floor with Brunson, Katz, Achua, and Miles McBride. Brunson, top of the key, guarded by the big Kada, one-on-one. Step back 3 in the air over Kada, off the rim, no good. Brown collects the defensive rebound. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Al Horford, Neemias Queta, the 5 on the floor. Lob down inside the paint to Queta. Queta had it stripped out of his hands and out off Cat. So this will stay Celtics ball. Peyton Pritchard, first time on the floor, checks in for Boston. And Peyton Pritchard, this could be a matchup that he goes off in. The Knicks rank dead last in perimeter defense. Pritchard just 1 for 11 the last time he stepped foot on the floor in a season opener against New York. Everybody was drilling threes. Pritchard looking to get in the action here. Missed the 3, no good. Queta offensive rebound with a putback. Wow. 26-9. Neemias Queta cleans up the miss by Pritchard. Everything clicking here for the Celtics. Brunson at the free throw circle. Bounce pass into the hands of the Cat. This looks very similar to the first quarter against the Cavs on Tuesday. Missed hook shot by Cat. Rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown crosses midcourt. Slides it off to Tatum. Tatum at the left elbow. Tatum weaves his way inside. JT outside finds Horford. Back out to the top to Tatum. This is a road game, by the way, for the Celtics. Tatum, dribble, drive, floats the pass over the top. Queta no good off the back rim. Cat with a defensive rebound. Cat's having some issues right now playing against the physicality set by the Celtics defense. And Queta picked up a loose ball foul. Yeah, Cat was having a lot of trouble going up against Houston's physicality when I streamed that game on Monday, and tonight he's having some tough time battling Queta. Queta, he's got an active motor for him, for this guy. Good to see that he's going to get increase in minutes tonight, 14.5 minutes per game this season, averaging around 5 and 4 for points and rebounds off the bench by Neemias Queta. Mikal Bridges, guarded by Tatum, off the screen set by Ariel Hukporti, number 55, who's on the court right now. That's a mismatch. Celtics got to attack the paint on that guy. He's a rookie center right now on the floor. Jumper rattled out. No good by Bridges. Tipped over to Bridges for the offensive rebound. Bridges attacks the paint and scores the layup. 26-11. All you have to do against this Knicks team is prevent buckets from scoring inside the paint. They dropped down to 80 points in the paint against Houston on Monday. Brown up fake, turnaround, mid-range, connects on it. Good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown in the zone right now tonight. He has got himself 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting. Jalen Brunson backs his way, finds a spot. Jumper, got it. At the low right block over Brown, 3 for 2. Scoring starting to pick up a little bit. Celtics by 15, minute 45 left to go in the first. Underneath, Celtics turned it over for the first time tonight off a deflected pass by the Knicks. Knicks cross midcourt here. Mikal Bridges, step back jumper, deep 2 over Queta, no good off the mark. Hukporti missed the putback, and Tatum able to control the basketball here for Boston. Yeah, Torrey Craig was picked up. That was late Thursday, so that was like the last 15 minutes in the Mav stream on Thursday. He was picked up. Tatum, a lot of dribbling at the right wing. Gonna do it himself. Step back 3 in the air by Tatum. That is well off the mark. No good. Missed off the rim short. Out of bounds off Pritchard. Gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? That looked like it was out of bounds completely off of New York. I don't know what is going on with the officiating in this game, but the Celtics are clearly playing against the refs like they did on Tuesday against Cleveland. Nevertheless, they're going to come out with a dub if they keep on playing like that, but Brunson makes it a little bit closer right now. 28-16. Under 50 seconds left to go in the first. Jalen Brunson heating up to 9. Had over 40 points in the game against Houston on Monday. Top of the key, Tatum. Tatum guarded by Brunson 101. Drives on Brunson inside the key. Missed the layup. Tatum looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it. Out of the pack here goes the Knicks, and they get the foul call. 2 shots coming up here by Precious Achiuwa for New York. This has just not been a very well officiated game. You're going to make this even for both sides, and the referees for the Celtics have they've just screwed the Celtics over so far to begin this. It's multiple calls that's gone against Boston in this first quarter. that should have sent them to the free throw line on multiple occasions. First free throw was missed off the back rim. Hey, what's good, Michael? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, George Mason at the top of the A10. They're having an incredible season for them. The A10 looks really good this year. I haven't talked about much college this year so far with like Cinderella teams or like bracket busters and stuff. I don't see much, in my opinion, happening this year for like mid-majors beating Power 5s. The big reason why is because NIL changed the entire landscape for college basketball. So I see fewer upsets in like the 12-5 games, 13-4s. I see fewer mid-majors pulling off Power 5 upsets. But if there's one, A10's beating multiple Power 5s in the non-conference slate. And we're going to see free throws coming up here by Jaylen Brown with 13 seconds left. So Brown attacked down the hill, got fouled. He's got 6 points right now. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Yeah, Xavier Tillman just checked in, so he's on the floor as well right now. He's been non-playable this year. He was wide open in the corner, and Brown just decided to attack straight line and got fouled by, that's number 55, Ariel Hukporti. 2 shots here by Jaylen Brown. First one's good. Yeah, if there's a mid-major, it's going to come out of that A10 to pull off an upset over a Power 5 in March Madness. At least one upset. Like any of those teams. George Mason, I'm thinking more VCU. VCU has been in the tournament a lot for them. So I think they could be a team potentially to keep an eye on that pulls off at least one upset in their opening round matchup. Because the A10's had some success this year, and usually I bet against the A10 and say no. But it's not really a level playing field anymore because of the whole NIL. There's a big difference between Power 5 and mid-major nowadays, and I think it's going to be tougher for mid-majors to pick up wins moving forward in March Madness. Both of the free throws good at the line for Jaylen Brown. Brunson had to give it up off the Cameron Payne, a runner at the buzzer, got it, and that's how we close out the end of the first. 30-19, Cameron Payne knocks down the runner to pull New York win in 11 at the end of one. Yeah, that's a tough shot right there at the buzzer. High arcing off a runner. And the Knicks with some momentum coming into quarter number 2 right now. Celtics got to keep on playing like they did physicality-wise and have to shut that down. It was an excellent start for Boston. Knicks started off 0 for 10 from the floor, missing their first 10 shots. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Jason Tatum in the zone. A couple big threes he's made so far, attacking the rack, heading to the free throw line. Missed both of those free throws, though, when he's won his one time. But he's made 2 threes. Started off the game with a slam dunk. 10 points by Tatum. Got a little mix between balance and perimeter shooting so far. 4 threes attempted, 8 total shots by Tatum. Played the entire first quarter, besides like the final 10 seconds of it. 8 points by Jaylen Brown. He's been attacking as well. 3 for 5, all from 2. 5 points by Horford. Cornette with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Derek White drilled a 3. He's got 3 off the bench. Keita, 2 points, 2 rebounds by Keita. And then the Knicks, basically been a one-man show right now. Jalen Brunson, 9 points. Cat's been non-existent. 3 points, 3 rebounds for Cat, just 1 for 2 shooting. Mikal Bridges taking a bunch of shots and breaking a bunch of shots. He is 2 for 9 right now from Mikal Bridges. And Josh Hart into quick foul trouble with 2 personal fouls. He has scored 0 points. He's got 5 shot attempts and going 0 for 5 so far to begin this game by Josh Hart. Hey, what's good, Brayton? Welcome in. Big win for your Gators this afternoon. 52% shooting for the Celtics. Knicks struggling 6 for 23, 26% from the floor. Celtics plus 6 in the glass, 15-9. This looks like after one quarter, we could very well see a Celtics win tonight. Physical game displayed by the Celtics, and the Knicks aren't really responding back with that physicality tonight so far. Boston plus 4 points in the paint, 12-8. And this is in the favor of Boston right now. 19 points allowed to the Knicks. This Knicks team's averaging 127 points in their previous 6 games. They've been an offensive machine for New York, and they've been just locked up by the Celtics so far in this opening quarter. So one corner of the books, by the way, this stream is sponsored by BetUS. Bet on this season's sports action with an A+ rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. And for new sports bettors who go to the BetUS website, you'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my channel link, which is posted in the description of the video, pinned to the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned to the chat to get started. The QR code at the bottom of the screen as well. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Really good start here, 30-19. Colby, what's good? Welcome in. Yes, I've been a Celtics fan my entire 29 years of life. Back to action as the Knicks have the possession and they score. Sam Hauser, first time on the floor tonight for Boston. It's now 30-21. New York was down by double digits early and often in this game. They just crept back, winning 9. 5 on the floor looked like this for Boston. Tatum, Cornet, Pritchard wide open with a corner 3. Tees it up, he sinks it. Celtics by 12. That's too easy. Jason Tatum with a very easy assist, and Peyton Pritchard able to score in a corner 3. Cameron Payne crosses midcourt. Payne at the right wing, guarded by Hauser, 101. Pocket pass off to... It went from Payne to, once again, that was Hart who set him up, and Payne missed off the back rim, no good. Pritchard brings up the floor. Pritchard, Hauser, Cornet, Tatum, and Keita, the 5 in the court. Tatum's played every single minute so far in this game. Quarter 3, Hauser skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound controlled by the Celtics with Cornet. Missed 3 by Tatum around the rim and off. And the Knicks pick up the defensive rebounds. First minute plus of action in the second quarter. Celtic by 12, Knicks with possession. Cat pops up for a 3 straight away. Nothing but net. He splashes it. So it was a slow start for Karl-Anthony Towns, but able to sizzle the triple right there over Keita. He's got 6 points right now. Perfect 2 for 2 from the pro to right. Cat. Jumper. Pritchard off the back heel. Miss. Cat with a defensive rebound. 9-point game. Knicks with possession here at the left wing. McBride guarded by Pritchard. Lobs it off to Cat. Backs his way in. Tatum draws the double team underneath. Partially blocked from the side by Cornet. Tipped over to Pritchard for the defensive rebound. Celtics with it. Pritchard up the floor. Going to slow it down. Physical defense all throughout the course of the night so far for Boston. Pritchard, cross-court pass finds Tatum. Tatum at the left block. Tatum backs his way here. Edge of the key, a fall away. JT off the rim, short, deflected. Right back to Tatum for the offensive rebound. Pritchard tees up a tee from the parking lot. He sinks it. That's a big ball right there. Delivered on another 3 ball by Peyton Pritchard all the way from the Liberty theme on the Statue of Liberty. Knicks with possession. Nice ball movement down low. Underneath, cutting to the hoop. Hart. Kick out. Corner McBride. Fall away 3. Swashes it. Back and forth, back and forth. 9-point game once again. Peyton Pritchard. Positive minutes for him off the bench. Going up against the league's worst defense tonight, the New York Knicks. Tatum has it at the top of the key. Celtics looking great from the perimeter to start off this game. Tatum crossover towards his left. Tatum flings it across the court. Pritchard up fake. Pritchard guarded by Hart. Drives on the Hart. Jumper mid-range over Josh Hart. Connects on it. Peyton Pritchard in the zone tonight. This is his matchup right now as we're down to 9 minutes left to go in the second. The Celtics able to come up with a loose ball here. Pritchard weaves his way up the floor on top. PP. Dribble, drive, inside, mid-block, has Keita underneath, gives it off to Hauser around the perimeter now. Sam Hauser moves it off to his right to Pritchard. Pritchard looking to increase this 11-point lead. Step back 3 in the air, top of the key. Splashes another one, baby. P in the zone. Peyton Pritchard, 3-point make number 3 tonight. 11 points by Pritchard. What a start for Pritchard to begin this game. McBride rises for the jumper. No good off the back rim. Hauser controls the defensive rebounds. Should be 41 right now. 41-27. 41-27 with Under 8.5 left to go. Tatum sticks off his man. Step back three. Easy. Tatum. Butter. Swashes it. 44-27 Celtics. It's a three-point shooting fest. It's a big reason why they made 29 threes against this team on opening night. The New York Knicks rank dead last in the perimeter defense, and the Celtics rank number 1 at the top of the NBA in perimeter makes per game, and the Celtics are drilling a barrage of threes lately. (44-27). 7:59 left to go before halftime, and the Celtics are absolutely in the zone. Siegel, what's good? Welcome back in, man. And stay tuned for halftime. Gonna have Mr. Tops hopefully pop up on the stream. He is not too far away from me right now, so stay tuned during halftime. Gonna have Mr. Tops come on board if he's happy and feeling great. Or so. This has been all Celtics right now, able to increase this lead. It was a 9-point range, and now they've got it all the way up to back up by 17 at the moment here for Boston. 13 points by Jason Tatum. Tatum 3 for 6 from the perimeter. Peyton Pritchard 11 points. He has made 3 threes. And sinking down shots here. 8 for 15 from the perimeter. 53% from 3. 53% from the floor. 16 for 30. And what a start. Playing physical defense, wearing down the Knicks, and having a lot of space on the floor. A lot of spaces out there. These guys do not know how to defend a step-back three to save their lives for the New York defense. They're getting their ankles crossed up. They're having a tough time sticking with their defense and defending the ball handler. And the Celtics are just crossing them all up out of all places and making target range uncontested threes. Like Jason Tatum was able to shake and bake its defender in the last possession. All around the map, great start. Tatum's a plus 19. Like, this is a big night tonight for Tatum to go off, and he's doing it right now. Celtics doubling up the Knicks from the perimeter. 8 made threes for Boston, 4 made threes for New York. Celtics plus 9 in the glass, 20-11. And that's key because New York has the number 2 rebounder in the league, Karl-Anthony Towns. Cat's got 4 rebounds right now. He's averaging 13.5 boards per game this year. It's a great start for a team that's had some major issues boxing out. I think going forward, Luke Kornet needs to get more minutes for him. I've been saying that for weeks. Gets the start tonight in this game. There's a reason why the Celtics have won every single game, but I believe every single game besides one this season when Luke Kornet has started for him. He hasn't started much, but even though he only has 2 points, he's doing it on the glass. 8 rebounds, 3 of those offensive rebounds. He's got 2 blocks. He's just a major plus in all facets for him. He's a plus 16 tonight. Like, he's always picking up big-time rebounds for Luke Kornet. That's what they miss at the 5 spot. Porzingis is 7'3", but on the glass, he's not like a great rebounder for Porzingis. Kind of because he always like pops up away from the rim and pops up around the perimeter, whereas Luke Kornet always does everything around the rim for him. He hovers around the rim all the time, so and constantly when it comes down to saving possessions, he is there. He's so reliable for Luke Kornet. I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, Joe Mazzulla is going to be ramping up his minutes and playing him a lot more because he certainly deserves it. He's really helped out set the tone on the glass so far this game. Cameron Payne just hit a runner back from the timeout. 15-point game, 5 minutes, 6 points by Payne tonight. He made a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. Tatum finds his way, sneaks around the defense, missed the layup. Cato with a putback. Neemias Queta active as well tonight on the floor, able to score good for 2. Cameron Payne, top of the key, working on Hauser, drives to the elbow, dish out to the corner, Achua, back over to Payne. Payne weaves his way at the baseline, takes another jumper and drills the 2. They got to stop Cameron Payne right now. Is hitting his spots. Played for the Phoenix Suns when they made it to the finals back in 2021, and a lot of people thought that Cameron Payne would be the next big player in the NBA as he backed up point guard Chris Paul back at that time in the 2021 finals run. Jason Tatum straight away buries another 3. Man, is he in the zone or what tonight? 6 for 13 from the floor, 4 made threes in the first half, 16 by JT. Loves playing in the big-time spotlight tonight, a national TV game. The biggest city in the USA in New York City. Tatum showing up when the lights are the brightest. Missed shot inside by Achua. Tatum with a defensive rebound. Celtics by 18. Celtics looking to increase this by 20 plus. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. He's guarded by Josh Hart 1-on-1. Tatum gets around Hart. Step back three in the air from long range. Off the mark, no good. Cat with a defensive rebound. Outlet pass ahead off the Hart. Scores the layup. Celtics not back in transition defense. Hey, what's good? Ron in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Midway through the first half of action, Boston looking real solid right now. Peyton Pritchard running the point. 11 points for Pritchard so far tonight. Pritchard, dribble, drive, attacks the paint, soars up, gets fouled. Peyton Pritchard going to shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line. The New York Knicks came into this game dead last in the NBA in perimeter defense, dead last at defending opposing point guards. Tonight, Peyton Pritchard getting whatever he wants on the floor. And Jason Tatum, who had a humongous game on opening night, 37 points. Tonight, already with 16 in the first half, midway to 32 at this moment. Plus 5:52 and counting down in the second. First free throw is good. Jalen Brunson checks back on the floor. Pritchard already has 12 points so far today. Sixth man of the year by a runaway right now. DeAndre Hunter, acquired by the Cavs at the trade deadline, puts him as a starter instead of a bench player. And Peyton Pritchard on the runaway to win sixth man of the year. Free throw number 2 was missed, so he stays at 12 points. Celtics by 17, Knicks with possession. He's scoring over a point a minute tonight for Pritchard. 12 points in 10 minutes right now. Knicks have it top of the free throw circle. Achua towards his left edge of the perimeter. Hand off to Bridges. Left baseline dribble. Circles around. Kick out to the wing. Here's a 3. Taken by Hart, and he sticks it. Celtics best team in the NBA on the road this season. 20-6 on the road. Jaylen Brown off fake to elbow. Rises for the jumper. Deep 2. Connects on it. Jaylen Brown getting everything he wants tonight in the mid-range. Tough contested shot after contested shot. 10 points on 4 for 6 shooting for JB. Brunson at the free throw circle. Moves it outside to the right wing. Back outside of Brunson, sent by Bridges. Brunson guarded by Horford as he leans in, draws the contact and the foul. So he got Al Horford off balance there. Got him faked off the up fake. Jalen Brunson's going to find the free throws coming up. I believe this will be 2 at the free throw line. It was very close to a perimeter shot for him. I believe it's going to be 2 coming up at the line. If not, I'll let you guys know if it's 3. That was very close to the perimeter. Like at the edge of the perimeter. First shot's good by Brunson. Yeah, that's awesome what they're doing for the Hockey All-Star Game this year. They're doing the 4 nations face-off, so they have the USA players playing against Finland for the Finland's players in the NHL All-Star Game. That's awesome. I would love to see that happen with the NBA. Brunson, he does have 2. Second free throw is good. 52-48, under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum's currently on the bench. Brunson has 11 for the Knicks. Perfect. 6 for 6 tonight at the free throw line. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Al Horford. That's the 5 of the floor. Cornett soars up to the rim off the assist by Jaylen Brown. And Cornett scores up and through. It's good for 2. 16-point lead. Cornett padding the stat sheet in multiple ways. 4 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks tonight. Getting a start in favor of Porzingis. Porzingis, a late scratch 5 minutes before tip-off, coming down with a stomach bug, as did not play tonight for Porzingis in this game. Even though he was on the court for the on-court shoot-around, got a stomach bug. I don't know if it was from I don't know what that was from. If it was from Taco Bell or Qdoba or what. They're not playing at the TD Garden tonight, so it definitely wasn't Qdoba on Comm Ave down the road from the TD Garden, right across from Boston University. Missed 3 at the wing by Horford. Josh Hart came down with a defensive rebound. Here's a 3 taken by Brunson. That hit the rim short. Pritchard with a defensive board. Yeah, snow in Mass. I'm in Cape Cod, so I'm at the very eastern part of Mass in the mid-Cape for me, so we're not supposed to get the snow till like midnight tonight. But yeah, if you're in the Berkshires, it must already have arrived right now, because I saw that in New York City, when they showed the screen, has been getting snow. Downhill to the rim, attacking the Celtics with Peyton Pritchard. He's got 14 in the opening half for the sixth man of the year. Already surpassed his season average. Brunson at the free throw circle. Thought about a step back over White. Celtics by 18. Bridges puts the ball into the hands to Achua. Achua, a lot of dribbling, 2 in the timer. Here's a 3 taken straight away, and a foul. Bad foul by Boston. Josh Hart's going to have to, or Miles McBride will have 3 free throws coming up. He got fouled at the top of the key. Peyton Pritchard. Massive start for him tonight. Great start for the Celtics all around. Defense and offense. This is a complete 180 from what happened on Thursday night. 3 free throws here by the Knicks. First one's good. 16 points by Tatum. 4 made threes by Tatum. 14 by Pritchard. 3 threes by Pritchard in 12 minutes. He's scoring over a point a minute. Second free throw by McBride's good. 56-40. 10 points by Jaylen Brown. 3 guys double figures already. And Luke Cornett's almost got double-digit rebounds. 4 points, 8 rebounds for Cornett, plus 2 blocks. Third free throw. All of them are good. He's got an interesting free throw shooting arc by McBride. He's got like a much higher arc than a lot of other players there when he attempted those free throws. Derek White, his pass got broken up, intercepted out of the pack. Here goes McBride. Push pass. Brunson out to the corner. Bridges circles around, kicks out. Quarter 3, McBride off the back rim, no good. Pritchard comes out with a long rebound. Player went down, flopped in the hardwood for the Knicks. They got numbers 5 and 4 here for the Celtics if they like to attack. Brown off the Pritchard. White over to the corner. Horford up fake. Here goes the big fella. Shoves it over to Jaylen Brown. Downhill to the rim. And he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. Great ball movement all around. 4 Celtics guys on the floor getting a touch on that possession. Jaylen Brown's got 12. And we will have a timeout taken on the floor here by Tibbs for the Knicks. 2:42 left to go before halftime. Al Horford off the baseline dribble, finding a straight line cutter with Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown with authority, baby. This is an awesome start. I'll see if he is available here. Melvick. So I saw Drew Holiday and Porzingis both out. The Celtics on Twitter, they usually list the players that are out. So whether Torrey Craig's one of those players or if he's available, I think he only played 9 games this season for Torrey Craig when he played for Chicago. Torrey Craig's out tonight, so yeah. So the Celtics Twitter page puts out Torrey Craig is out due to right ankle return from injury reconditioning for him. So he's out. Drew Holiday's out due to right shoulder impingement, and Kristaps Porzingis illness (parentheses non-COVID) for Porzingis. That's got to be the stomach bug for Porzingis because he looked fine when he was playing. When he was in the on-court shoot-around, they had the cameras on him, and then I don't know what he ate or something for Porzingis, but yeah, legit 5 minutes before tip-off, it was announced that Porzingis would not be playing tonight, and instead Luke Cornett would replace Porzingis as a starter tonight in this game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we are on the timeout. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS, and a big weekend it is for sports betting out there as the Super Bowl is tomorrow. BetUS is a great site to get started with betting on Super Bowl stuff for tomorrow. Also, all the great sports included there, including NBA, college basketball, NFL football for tomorrow for the Super Bowl, NHL hockey, MLB baseball, international soccer, golf, tennis, NASCAR racing, numerous other sports as well are all included on BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sports book which has been running since 1994, available in all 50 U.S. states, where you can bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned to the chat as well to get started. And also, there's a QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Yeah, Porzingis probably ate a big burrito and is having some issues with that or so. Somebody that I worked with the other day, he actually called the Super Bowl. He asked somebody else about the Super Bowl, if he was going to be partaking in the Super Bobble. That's what he called it, because it's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, night for eating is the Super Bowl. I know people that were telling me that they're going to have like 4 gourmet pizzas and mozzarella sticks for the Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. That'll be very enjoyable for that one man. Missed the layup down low by the Celtics. Knicks with a possession. We're down to 2:10 left to go before halftime as New York missed a shot down low. Keita came up with a defensive rebound. Celtics up the floor here in numbers. Deflected by New York and intercepted by the Knicks inside the key in a fast break. Kind of an out-of-control couple possessions here for both of these teams. Hart's jumper, mid-range, off the back rim, no good. A rebound pulled down by Tatum. Jason Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. He's defended by Bridges one-on-one. Keita sets the screen. Tatum towards his left now, working on the big with Achua around the perimeter. Tatum switch to your guarded by Bridges. Tatum one-on-one, drives on Bridges inside the key, shoves off Bridges. No call by the referees. Tatum no good. Keita offensive rebound. Keita gets fouled. Neemias Keita, the Portuguese man, gonna shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. Man, it is really snowing out there in New York City right now. And that's what's supposed to be happening in like northeast, like New England, coming up very soon. If not, it's already happening by now. 2 shots here at the free throw line for Keita. First one is good. Wow, I'm gonna take a look at this right now. Mark Williams with that trade. Wow. Yeah, let's see here. Bleacher Report puts out breaking news. The Mark Williams-Dalton Connect trade between the Hornets and Lakers has been rescinded due to the Hornets' failure to satisfy a condition of the trade. Yikes. Mark Williams failed his physical with the Lakers, breaking up that trade. Yikes. So the Lakers have to go the rest of the year since the trade deadline's over. The Knicks just scored a layup plus the foul. The Lakers have to go the entire season without a big man. That's embarrassing. Yikes. So they don't have an actual center since they traded away Anthony Davis. That trade has been rescinded. Sam Charania put that out 30 minutes ago. The Mark Williams-Dalton Connect trade has been rescinded. Wow. You know how sad that must be for Dalton Connect? Like, rookie player to NBA, Brunson here drills the free throw. Celtics with it back. Down to a minute 20 and under left to go. Kick out corner. Horford with a 3 off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Keita underneath position by Keita. You got fouled though. That's just demoralizing. Dalton Connect gets traded. And then, since that trade got rescinded, he's going to have to play on the team that traded him. Like, that's terrible for, like, morale and self-esteem there. That's awful. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Keita. Yeah, so Mark Williams has to go back to the Hornets, and then Dalton Connect has to go back to the Lakers. So that whole trade doesn't happen now. That's a shame. That is a shame. So the Lakers have to play the rest of the season without a center. 61-44. Both of the free throws good at the line by Keita. So yeah, I'll go over that once again once we hit halftime, because I want to see like other sources about that. I've seen it from Shams, I've seen it from Bleacher Report so far, and then Lakers all day every day on Twitter posted that Mark Williams failed his physical. So that's what happened there. He failed his physical. And of course, leave it up to the Hornets out of all the teams for that to happen, because some of these teams, I'm shocked that some of these teams still stay in business. Honestly, like the Hornets, the Pelicans, and like some of these NBA teams, like it's not a good environment over at some of these NBA teams. They look more like arena football teams and stuff, like semi-pro teams that barely stay afloat, that get canceled after like a couple of years. That's how some of these teams are run. Or so they're lucky that they're part of a multi-billion-dollar industry in the NBA. 61-46, 5-1 the Celtics are against the Knicks since the start of last season. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that at halftime, because I really want to see their depth chart, who they have listed as their next setter in the rotation. Tatum just lost the basketball up ahead of the floor. Hartz gets fouled from behind by Keita. They're gonna roll the block here. Clock stops with 46 seconds remaining. Nope, they rolled it a clean block out of bounds. So not a foul, clean block out of bounds. Inbound here for New York. Cat double teamed at the low block. Cat underneath puts up a shot. Tough one off the back from no good. Celtics defense incredibly strong. Horford able to deny Cat, and Cat gets called in the turnover. So Cat, before he attempted that shot, he traveled inside a double team as Horford and White were right next to him. Celtics forced the turnover. Celtics with possession. 30 seconds left to go. Brown at the baseline. His jumper off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by New York here with Brunson. Jalen Brunson slows it down. What could be the final possession if they come out with an offensive board here. 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock to close out this opening half. Brunson at the left wing leans forward, and no good as he tried to take a three over White, but a very, very, very late whistle by Derek White. That came 2 full seconds after that ball left Brunson's hand. Joe Mazzola comes off the court, or off the bench side onto the court with his hands up in the air, wondering what in the world is going down with that call right there. There's been a lot of questionable calls going against the Celtics tonight. This is the reason why you never bet on sports, because of how rigged some of these games will be. I bet we're going to see it tomorrow written all over the stars with that game in the Super Bowl, that Kansas City's going to win, just like there'll be more first downs that one official says that is not a first down, the other official says that is clearly a first down and has to get overruled. That's a terrible foul. Jalen Brunson leans into Derek White, who plays clean defense, and the whistle wasn't blown until 2 full seconds after the basketball left Jalen Brunson's hands. And depending on the spot here, this will either be a 2 or a 3. I think they're going to roll the 3. $16 total, 9 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter by Brunson. So Jalen Brunson here at the free throw line. I believe this is going to be 3 shots. First one's good. That's a crusher. Peyton Pritchard back on the floor. 9.6 seconds left to go. Gives him a chance for a buzzer beater for Pritchard right before the horn. Neemias Queta is going to take a seat on the bench. Jaylen Brown's also on the bench as well. Brunson's going to get another free throw here, so he's going to get just one more. Last free throw by Brunson, that's good. 61-48. Celtics with possession, under 9 seconds left to go. Or Jaylen Brown's back in. Jaylen Brown has it as he attacks downhill. Brown, a fall away, mid-range, off the rim, no good. A White tipped it off the glass. Unable to go in, though. We close out going to halftime. 61-48 as we go into half here. What's good, Bradley, Risa? Thanks for joining in. This has been a lot of questionable calls going on so far in the first half. Questionable calls all over the map. Might have a special guest with me on the stream right now at halftime very soon. So stay tuned. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. So Vegas puts out, here we go, the Lakers. This is what they got for their depth chart at center. Christian Koloko, who's, I think he's in the second year now from Arizona. Trey Jamison, who played for Memphis last year. And Jackson Hayes. Yikes. That's so bad. So Bleacher Report put out a half an hour ago the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade between the Hornets and Lakers has been rescinded due to the Hornets' failure to satisfy a condition of the trade. Shams Charania put that out as well. Lakers say the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade has been rescinded. That's 38 minutes ago, tweeted out by Shams. And then Lakers all day, every day, tweeted out Mark Williams failed his physical with the Lakers, which breaks up that trade. Man, that's terrible. So Dalton Connect has to go back to the old trade that traded him. Like that's just demoralizing for him. You know how much that must like be for like mentally. That's he's a tough dude as well. Just like anybody who gets traded, like that's just terrible. And then they have to go back to the team that they played for. Yep, DraftKings put out Lakers trade with the Hornets for Mark Williams has been rescinded due to the failure to satisfy condition of that trade. Underdog Fantasy put that out. Yep, so this is all over right now. Bleacher Report and Shams have it, though. Wow. Prize Picks put out Mark Williams and Dalton Connect after the trade got rescinded. It's a picture of a dude, and then it says on the picture, who want me? And then it says no, 100%. Yeah, NBA TV tweeted out as well. Mark Williams, Dalton Connect has been rescinded. Mark Williams just turned 23 years old. He's a 3-year vet in the NBA. Dalton Connect, he was a 5-year college player. Turns 24 this season as a rookie. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Harry. Yeah, this has been like a rough time of like colds and coughs and flu season. Okay, buddy, we're going to have to stop kicking so people can see your face here in just a moment. Going to put the slide on Mr. Tops the Tortoise here so everybody can see Mr. Tops the Tortoise, and we will have Mr. Tops the Tortoise coming on this stream in about a minute. So get ready for Mr. Tops the Tortoise, everybody. We got the break slide coming up to familiarize yourself back with Mr. Tops the Tortoise, and here we have him coming up in a matter of moments. All right, so here we go. My pet tortoise traveled with me on this vacation over to Cape Cod. He's been enjoying the light next to his tortoise habitat that he's got going on. Hopefully he had his pellet, but he's having an active day today and just took a bath recently from Mr. Top, so he is up and going, and he looks like a very active Jason Tatum tonight. So he's not in his shell. He is very strong, and he's got one claw moving and moving and moving and moving. So there we go, Mr. Tops. There you go, big boy. Good job. Say hello to everybody. You look like Jason Tatum tonight. You're doing a good job. You're moving well. You're very strong. You get your head popped out of your shell, and You're scoring a lot of points tonight. This one looks like a win because of you. You're doing a good job. Look at that happy face. There you go. He's got a happy face on himself because he knows that this one's a Celtics win. And he must be doing a good job because he's hitting shot after shot after shot. He's getting his feet moving. He's got a shot going. He's got a nice happy face. And good job, buddy. Keep up the good work. So without any further ado, that's my tortoise, Mr. Tops. He's a good boy. Travels well. Sits in the back seat. And he is quite active today. And here's Mr. Tops on the close-up. There you go, buddy. Say hello to the camera. Want to say hello to the microphone? You want to give us any words on tonight's Celtics game here, buddy? There you go. All right, so Mr. Tops the legend. Good start for Mr. Tops tonight, and hopefully a win for Mr. Tops tonight. Yeah, Mr. Tops doing well. So how is Mr. Tops there? My pet tortoise. Has Mr. Tops ever gone to the bathroom on my rug? He has a couple times. We make sure, usually, yeah, we usually make sure to put him, like in the, we have like a hardwood floor, or with like ceramic tile in the kitchen, so we usually have him roam around in the kitchen because that's actually the warmest room because it has a wood stove attached to it that he hides under. So he loves the heat, so he usually leaves us a couple of gifts there, here and there, a couple of days a week. We tell him that he's gonna have to do his business when he goes in for tubs, and he gets put in the shower to do his bath. But sometimes he doesn't follow instruction and he does it as a gift, and it's a pleasant surprise when we wake up in the morning. If we hear him at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, rummaging around, you know something must be happening, and we usually wake up and find something that might be part of the Super Bowl tomorrow that happens there. So yeah. Hey, what's good, Tyrone? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. It says snow in an hour where I am. I just got a notification. Actually, I can check where like the snow is currently because people are saying it's in Mass right now. Rhode Island's getting flurries. I can see like a snow map to see where snow is. I'm supposed to be getting like 4 to 8 inches of snow. Oh yeah, there's actually Mass is covered with snow right now. So the entire state of Connecticut is covered. And then up through like Worcester right now is getting snow. Boston started to get snow. So like upper northern half of Mass, once you get past like Canton and Milton, everything's snowing above. So yeah, New Hampshire's been covered right now. It's about to cross into Maine. If not, it has crossed into parts of Maine like Sanford and Wells. But yeah, it's going to be coming into Maine very soon. Out there, it's right on the edge of Freiburg and Conway with the snow. It's crossed into Rhode Island. Like that's close, knocking on the doorstep of Providence. If you're out towards that area, that's very, very soon. Yeah, because they're playing this game in New York, and the snow is already falling in New York right now. That's as great as a first half that you could get it for the Celtics. Jason Tatum sets the tone early on, plays like my active tortoise, knocks down shots. 16 points in 21 minutes. 4 for 8 from the perimeter. Great start for Tatum, setting the tone in this game. Jaylen Brown, efficient tonight. Everything done from 2. 12 points, 5 for 9 shooting. Multiple baskets from the mid-range. 14 points off the bench by Pritchard. Those 14 points are huge because the difference right now is 13. It's a big reason why they're leading right now at halftime. with Peyton Pritchard. Luke Cornett gets the start tonight in place of Porzingis. He pours in 4 points with 8 rebounds. Luke Cornett's the top plus tonight. He's a plus 16 on the floor. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, 18 points. They're led by a one-man show with Jalen Brunson. Crazy part about that is he scored 18 points. He's only made 3 field goals. It's 11 for 11 right now at the free throw line. Celtics with a lot of tough calls going against them, yet they have a 13-point lead right now. 14-1 record for Boston, following a loss this season. Best road record in the NBA, 20-6. Karl-Anthony Towns, tough game for him. 6.6 rebounds so far in the first half. But nobody else really stepping up. Mikal Bridges, he's got 4 for New York. Campaign off the bench with 8. Miles McBride is 6. Precious Achiuwa just 1. Josh Hart with 5. Yeah, Celtics got good firepower so far today. Really, really good firepower going down on their perimeter shot making. Yeah, Hauser got buried today in the rotation. He hasn't really been playing well recently for him. I think it's more so the depth at that position. That's why we saw Keita for 14 minutes because Porzingis is not playing tonight, so they needed more front court depth. Whereas Hauser's a wing. He's stuck behind Jaylen Brown, who's got 18 minutes tonight in this game, and Hauser only played 6. Xavier Tillman played 3 minutes, and that equated to no points for Xavier Tillman for him. So, yeah, since they're a little bit more depleted, they're depleted in at the center position and the point guard position today. They're without Porzingis and Drew Holiday. That's why we're seeing more minutes played by Keita and less by Hauser. Hauser just 6. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Things looking really good right now for the Celtics so far. Just going to keep on playing like they have been playing. Nine for 19 from the perimeter for Boston. 5 for 13 by the Knicks in the first half. Celtics looking real solid from 3. Hey, what's good, McDougal? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Big difference field goal shooting percentage. Celtics 51%, Knicks limited to 33%. Celtics playing some big-time physical defense in that first half of action and looking to see if they can continue to do that remaining stretch of this game tonight. Luke Cornett inserted inside the starting five in favor of Porzingis, and he was big in the first half for him. 2 blocks, 8 rebounds, 4 points by Cornett. Multiple shots that he was able to alter inside the paint. Multiple tough twos the Celtics were allowing New York to take in that first half, and just the defense flying around constantly. Kata came up with a block from behind. Without Porzingis tonight, still setting the tone with this defense, and there's a lot that has to be said with Luke Cornett and his play on the court that should lead him to more minutes. Joe Mazzulla needs to be playing Luke Cornett a bunch more, because whenever he plays, he's been a major plus, especially in the rebound column for the Celtics. But tonight, it's also been blocking shots and altering shots. We start off the third quarter. Knicks left to right on the floor with the opening possession. Brunson, 11 made free throws in this game, off to his teammate Hart as he got fouled by Cornett. So Cornett just picked up his 3rd personal foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Josh Hart. Yeah, we pick off where we left off. The only minus for the Celtics in this game has been them against the refs so far tonight. There's been a bunch of calls going against Boston. Luke Cornett commits the foul there. That one honestly could have been allowed to be just let them play or so. First free throws go by Hart. Second free throw by Hart, and no good. Around the rim and out, Tatum with a defensive rebound. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Luke Cornett, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, the 5 in the court to begin the third quarter. Cornett's got 3 personal fouls in 16 minutes tonight. Tatum outside, Cornett push past the left wing, and Derek White tees up a 3, and he drills it. Second made 3 tonight here for Derek White, 64-49. He's a guy that can heat up in bunches. Only 6 points tonight for Derek White as Brunson floats at the shot, scores off the glass, and an and one coming up with a free throw line for Jalen Brunson. If there's a guy that can heat up in the second half, look no further to Derek White. That was a great pocket pass. Tatum to Cornett inside the key. Left wide open was Derek White at the wing, who splashed down the triple. Derek White gets better and better and better in the second half of games. He took off, and he was a big reason why the Celtics beat Cleveland on Tuesday, because Derek White had a humongous fourth quarter, finished with 14 points alone in the fourth quarter. And the free throw is good by Brunson. 3-point play complete, back to a 12-point game. 64-52. Celtics with the basketball. White at the left wing, guarded by Bridges. Moves on top off to Tatum. Tatum weaves his way, attacks inside the paint. Tatum soars up, throws it down with a 2-handed flush. Jason Tatum, head full of steam, 11 his game tonight here. Attacking the paint, second slam dunk of the night. McBride steps into a 3, top of the key, off the back rim, no good. Horford secures the defensive rebound. Celtics with possession, up the floor. Jaylen Brown bobbles it, maintains possession, lost it though on the far side, and Jaylen Brown coughed it up as it went out of bounds. It's a turnover committed by Boston. It will go back to New York. Knicks have possession, 14-point game. Only 6 turnovers tonight by the Celtics. Knicks with only 5. Celtics lead points off turnovers tonight, 7-0. Brunson, right block, fall away. Brunson connects on it. 66-54. This game seems like it's further than the margin it is, because the Knicks haven't been great from 3 at all today. They don't attempt many threes. That's part of the issue as well. So for them to come on back, it's much tougher than other teams because they're more reliant upon 2s than 3s. Brown at the left wing perimeter. Brown dribbles up, spin cycle inside the key with a right hand, off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Cat for the Knicks defense. Karl-Anthony Towns going to bring it up the floor. He drives, attacks inside the paint. Tough shot, no good off the glass as he lands right into the camera man at the front row of the seats. And the Celtics get called in a shooting foul, though. This will send Karl-Anthony Towns shooting 2 to the free throw line. And it's just been a tough game for the Celtics tonight with their foul calls. It's them against the refs once again tonight. Two shots at the free throw line coming up for Cat. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're just getting started tonight in the third quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns going to head to the line. He'll shoot 2, averaging 24.3 points per game, over 13 rebounds per game. Number 2 in the league, behind Sabonis this season in rebounds. First free throw rattled out, no good, missed by Cats. Oh boy. Second free throw here by Cat, right down the middle. 11-point game, Celtics with possession. Jason Tatum, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Luke Cornett, Al Horford, 5 of the courts. Derek White dribbles up to the left wing. He's on top to Tatum here. Tatum, guarded by Brunson, 101. Now has it at the elbow. Tatum works his way inside the key. Missed the layup, no good. Shoved in, though, and a putback dunk by Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett doing a little bit of everything tonight. Celtics by 13. Brunson, a wide open 3, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. 68-58 now, 10-point game. Derek White drives, attacks inside the paint, off the glass, no good, and out of bounds, went off of Cat. It's going to stay Celtics ball. So Celtics will still have possession. Neemias Queta going to check on the floor right now, as Luke Cornett will come out. Celtics get the inbound. Corner 3 off the inbound. Rolled around the rim and out. Missed by Brown. That was the first 3-point shot attempt of the game by Jaylen Brown tonight. Brown drilled 5 threes in the season opener against New York. Top of the key here with Cat. He dribbles, drives, straight line to the hoop, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. It's an 8-point game here in New York. Starting to play to their potential. The Celtics will burn a timeout. Joe Mazzulla takes the timeout, up by 8 for Boston. $68-60 currently. Man. Yeah, it's been a tough one going up against the refs tonight. A really, really tough game going up against the referees. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on this season's sports action with BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sportsbook, which has been running since 1994, available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. If you're new sports bettors, go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video and pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the video description, also pinned in the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Only an 8-point game right now. Points in the paint defense a couple times. Knicks have been able to penetrate against the Celtics D and score. Yeah, the Knicks are starting to target the Celtics down low. Since they substituted Cornett out of the game, replaced him with Queta, and now is just a miscommunication defensively there, leading to that wide-open Cat dribble drive attack and slam dunk. He's had some major minutes tonight for Luke Cornett. Plus 13 in the floor, the top plus tonight. Queta, when he has been on the court, he is the second to worst minus, only a +1. That is only greater than Xavier Tillman, which is a -4. Joe Mazzulla gave him 3 minutes of playing time and scrapped that immediately with Xavier Tillman tonight. He has been non-playable for Xavier Tillman. Jason Tatum, 18 points, 14 by Pritchard off the bench. 12 points by Jaylen Brown, 6 each by Derek White and Luke Kornet. Kornet's got 9 rebounds. Horford with 5 off the bench. Keita's got 7 points and 5 rebounds tonight. Knicks top players, 26 by Jalen Brunson. That's a one-man show. Jalen Brunson racking up multiple free throws in this game. 12 for 12 tonight at the free throw line for Jalen Brunson. That's way too many. Foul trouble tonight for the Celtics is Luke Kornet with 4 personal fouls. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. For the Knicks, 3 personal fouls by Josh Hart. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0. Yeah, this game's way too close right now. (68-60) as we come back to action. 8-point game. Celtics right to left on the floor of the basketball. Tatum receives it from Horford. His 3 is off the glass. No good. Cat with another defensive rebound. Push past the corner. Bridges dribbles inside a key jumper towards his left over. Horford missed off the rim. Short out of bounds off Boston according to the refs. So this will stay Knicks possession. 8:32 left to go. Third quarter. Inbound to the left baseline. Off the Cat here as he drives inside. The key guarded by Keita. Clamped by Keita off the double team. And New York called in the turnover. Celtics catch a break there. Josh Hart was cutting behind the defense. Karl-Anthony Towns travels with a basketball off a double team. Working on Tatum and Keita. He had a wide open Hart underneath. Celtics very lucky. Celtics by 8, looking to push it up to double digits. Jaylen Brown stuck on mud, working on Hart. In slow motion, drives, attacks the paint, runner off the rim short, offensive rebound right back to Brown. Kick out outside 3, Derek White, no good. Skidded off the rim short, and it went out off the Celtics. That was a great look. Really good look in a 3, and he just wasn't not able to hit it. Celtics just 3 for 10 shooting in this third quarter. Knicks are 4 for 6. New York with possession. Bridges at the right baseline. Fall away over Keita. A tough one. He's got it. It's a 6-point game right now. Way too close. 7-zip run by New York in the last 2 minutes. Celtics in a little bit of a scoring drought. Had Keita wide open and said Tatum going to do it himself. Tatum no good. Got blocked, got fouled. 2 shots coming up on the line for Tatum. It is on Cat who picks up the shooting foul. Yeah, a couple options there for Jason Tatum. Lucky he gets that foul call, though, because Neemias Queta was rolling to the hoop. He was wide open with his hands up in the air, calling for the basketball, but Tatum ignored him. Instead, Tatum tried to dribble through the teeth of the defense, and eventually got the shooting foul. First one's good by Tatum. 17 points now tonight for Jason Tatum. The great Hubby Brown, 91 years old, has broadcasted 600-plus games on ESPN and ABC throughout his career. Hung it up with his final broadcast, which will take place, or that will take place tomorrow with the Bucks against Sixers at 2 p.m. right before the Super Bowl. Second free throw is good by Tatum. Celtics by 8 once again. Brunson at the left wing. His bounce pass threads the needle inside the key off the Hart, who scores the layup. The beautiful dime right there by Jalen Brunson. Best possession we've seen all game by the New York offense. Celtics have the ball at the top. Tatum. And once again, Keita rolls down, calling for the ball, couldn't get it. Off to his right to Brown. Jaylen Brown, guarded by Bridges, 1-on-1, 8 on the timer. Brown, crossover, dribbles, drives, lost the handle. Going towards his right that time, it's a steal. Up the floor, Brunson slows it down. Kick out to the wing. Here's a 3. Got it. It's only a 3-point game, 70-67. Mikal Bridges delivers in the 3, part of a 12-2 run of the Knicks. Celtics stuck with their offense. Knicks with their defense looking like their rejuvenated force here in half number 2. Tatum playing downhill. Tatum off the crossover, able to zigzag his way right between the defense and throws it down. Jason Tatum, 22 right now. playing like the Jason Tatum we know in this game tonight. He's had some issues here and there, coming and going in terms of scoring. Brunson's 3 around the rim and out. Onto the pack, it's Horford with a defensive board. Midway through the third quarter, approaching the mark. Celtics by 5. Looking to up it up right here. 70% shooting for the Knicks in this third quarter. Celtics just 4 for 11. Celtics slowing it down. Tatum trying to do it himself. Tatum at the top. Tatum. Shovel pass left wing off to White. White, 5 at the timer towards his right. White bobbled it, got it back, leaning up straight away, and White gets fouled. 1.3 in the shot clock. Derek White will shoot 3 coming up here at the free throw line. He was behind the 3-point stripe when he attempted that shot. This looked like a botched possession here. And then he came up with a handle at the last second, just forces up a prayer, leaning forward over Miles McBride, who commits a terrible foul. Terrible foul by Miles McBride. Tibbs is talking to the refs right now about the official, but it looks like he has no plans to challenge that foul. So this will stand. This will be 3 free throws here for Derek White. First one's good. That lack of complacency there, not challenging that foul, that could be the difference maker in the game tonight. If White makes all 3 of these free throws, that could really come back and bite and haunt the Knicks remaining part of this game. That's one that you gotta challenge if you're in the Knicks right there. I mean, there did not look like there was any clear, definitive evidence if it was a shooting foul on the side of the camera view that we saw. Second free throw is good. They may have would have reversed that call if Tibbs had challenged that foul. Especially by the rate that this game has gone, where it's been the Celtics versus the refs tonight. It's like the Celtics are playing 2 different teams tonight. As we see Spike Lee in all orange. Courtside seats for the Knicks. All 3 free throws are good. Derek White with 9 right now. 75-67. 8-point Celtics lead. Derek White won the game against Cleveland. Multiple buckets in the fourth quarter with 14 points against the Cavs on Tuesday. Corner 3, New York. Off the Beckham, no good. Out of bounds off Cat. It'll be Celtics basketball. Peyton Pritchard. Been an X factor tonight. 14 off the bench. 3 made threes. Checks into the game. Jaylen Brown will take a seat on the bench now. Jason Tatum on the floor with Peyton Pritchard, Neemias Queta, Derek White, Al Horford. Tatum with possession crosses midcourt. Tatum off the screen set by Queta, dribbles up, drives, bounce pass underneath Derek White, finishes at the rim. It is good for 2 with a layup. 10-point lead once again for the Celtics. Shutting down the door back on the Knicks once again. 7-zip run last minute 45 for Boston. Brunson moves on top off the Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns on the floor with Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. Miles McBride, Mikal Bridges as Cat gets denied by Queta. Queta with a block. Celtics with the basketball. Numbers here, 3-on-2. Tatum off to Queta. Attacks downhill to the rim. Queta, no good. Miss rim short. Loose ball out of bounds. And it went off. Pritchard last in the baseline and out. Wow, what a game tonight. What a game. Neemias Queta showing what he is out there on the floor. Physical right now. 6 blocks as a team for the Celtics. Just 1 block tonight by New York. Brunson, pocket pass, down low. Huge rejection by Queta. Wasn't clean though. It's a foul. 2 free throws coming up here for New York. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Unbreakable, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one tonight? Type it in. Celtics or Knicks? Josh Hart. Heading to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. First free throw, no good. Missed off the rim short. That looked like a pretty clean block as well by Queta, unless he got some contact here from behind. He rolled it a shooting foul on Queta. It's been like this entire game. Celtics versus the refs. Second free throw, got it. 9-point game, Celtics with possession. Derek White. Lobs it off to Tatum here. Edge of the midcourt logo for JT. Tatum having a big game. Tatum dribbles, drives, kick out, wing. Derek White with a three. Derek White delivers in the three ball. Derek White stepping up in a major way right now. He's got 14 on its third main three tonight. Mikal Bridges lobs it over to the near side corner. Cat works his way in Horford. Off a double team. Cat shovel pass off the Bridges downhill to the rim. It's Hart who scores the layup. 80-70, 10-point game right now. Jason Tatum will slow it down. JT crossing midcourt. Josh Hart's up to 11 for New York. 3.5 left to go in the third. Tatum crossover top of the key. It was Keita who set the screen. Tatum still stuck here at the top. Tatum jacks up a tough three over Bridges. Skidded off the rim. And Tatum on the three. He got fouled. Some bad fouls tonight by New York around the perimeter. And that's another one that's charged to Mikal Bridges. And the fans cannot believe the call. And Tibbs all game long, he has been complacent with the challenges. Didn't challenge the previous foul with Derek White leaning right into a Knicks defender with McBride. And this time it's on Bridges who commits the shooting foul. Tatum will have 3 shots here at the free throw line. First one is good by Tatum. Jason Tatum tonight with 23. He had 37 in the opener against the Knicks on October 22nd. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Precious Achiuwa checks back into the game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, everybody. What a game. Celtics bringing it tonight. Only thing that they need to do left in the tank is to close it out. Third free throw here by Tatum. That is good. All 3 right down the middle. He drills them all. 13-point lead for the Celtics. 25 by Tatum. Masterpiece performance tonight by JT. Jalen Brunson dribbles, drives, attacks on Keita. Moves it out on top. Hart tries a 3 over Horford. His 3 off the rim, no good. Tipped by Tatum. Off to White for the defensive rebound. Derek White up the floor. He's got 14, hungry for more. White at the left wing off the Keita screen. Jacks up the 3. Derek White hits down another triple. Derek White, the X factor in the second half. We see once again doing it once again right now. 16-3 run by Boston. Shovel pass underneath Hart. No good off the mark. A rebound control by Keita. Neemias Keita. Couple big alters for him. Him and Horford have been great defensively tonight. Jason Tatum slows it down. Celtics on the run. 16 points up. Tatum held on to from behind. Referees didn't call it. Tatum gets his way around Bridges. Tatum working out around Bridges here at the right wing. 5 of the timer. Tatum, step back 3 in the air over Bridges. Bang, bang. He hits it. Jason Tatum, money from the perimeter. It's a 19-3 run by the Celtics and a timeout taken by New York. What a game by Boston. This New York Knicks team came into this game averaging 127 points per game in their last 6 games. The league's top offense in the last 2 weeks. And tonight the Celtics neutralizing them for just 70 with physical tough defense. Poured in 89 on the board and Jason Tatum got 28. Jason Tatum looking really good tonight. He's looking like he's an MVP. He's looking like he's a top 5 player in the league tonight. That's how he's playing tonight. Wish he could play like this on a consistent basis for Tatum. Taking it right now to the refs. This looks exactly like Tuesday all over again when they beat the Cavs. Except Cleveland was able to battle them hard in the second half and was able to fight their way back. The Celtics with this major surge right now late in the third. .229 left to go. 28 points by Jason Tatum. 5 for 10 from the perimeter. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 17 by Derek White. 4 made threes tonight by White. 12 points by Jaylen Brown. 14 by Pritchard. Knicks have just 1 player show up. 26 by Jalen Brunson, 11 by Josh Hart. And if Karl-Anthony Towns showed up, then this game would be very close. But they're missing some substantial points out of the Cat. Just 9 points tonight in 25 minutes with 9 rebounds. Celtics are shooting 50% even from the floor. 30 for 60, 13 for 26 from 3. They've attempted 34 twos, 26 threes. They've provided great balance tonight for Boston. New York just 38.6 shooting. This is for the Celtics what they've been playing recently. The teams in the East going up against the number 1 and number 2 offenses in offensive efficiency, and they keep on neutralizing them. Without Porzingis tonight, without Drew Holiday, this is simply impressive tonight by Boston. I thought that this game would be more like back and forth till the final shot. Tonight, it's been nothing like that. The Celtics have come out, punched them in the mouth, controlled this game tonight. There's been a couple times that the Knicks have tried to come back into the game, but just not happening. I think if the Celtics get this Knicks team in a series, good luck to New York, because they don't have much depth. Tibbs is just gonna let their guys play through it. He's gonna play them like 40 minutes a game in the playoffs if the Celtics take on the Knicks. And both of these teams are on track to face each other in a 2-3 matchup in the Eastern Conference, and they have the most likely percentage out of all teams to face each other in the NBA playoffs. This is just a terrible matchup for the Knicks because they got just 2 guys that can score the basketball, where the Celtics have multiple guys that can score it, and they got multiple shooters as well. Like, Celtics got so many players that can make shots in their team, whereas the Knicks can't defend the perimeter to save their lives. That's good by Josh Hart coming back from the timeout with a basket. 89-72. Josh Hart's the number 2 scorer right now for New York with 13 points. Derek White on the floor with Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, Jason Tatum, and Peyton Pritchard. White at the top of the key. White moves it off to Tatum. Straight away guarded by Brunson. Tatum spin cycle. Tatum jumper mid-range. Rattles in. Good for 2 for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum tonight in the absolute zone. 91-72. Tatum works his way up to 30 in the game right now. He's got 14 this quarter. 30 burger by JT. Brunson. Jumper. 15-footer. Came off the rim short. Hauser corrals the defensive board. Minute and a half left to go in the third here. Celtics with possession. Derek White. 17 points so far in this game. Lobs it off to Tatum. The hot hand with 30. Tatum backs his way on Bridges. Jumper at the elbow. Jason Tatum, 32. Sizzles the deep 2. Man, he's gutted tonight. 32, 6, and 4 for Tatum. Brunson sinks the deep jumper to baseline. Final minute left to go in the third. Derek White slows down the offense. Brunson has 28. Not enough help, though. Cat with just 9 this entire game. Brunson at the right wing. Flings it off to Tatum. Steps into the open 3. Jason Tatum, money! Man, he is not missing. He is not missing tonight at all whatsoever. Jason Tatum, 35 right now. Late stage of the third. Hart outside finds Brunson. Brunson drives in the White, runner off the rim short, tipped up to Hart, offensive rebound. Stumbled on the Hardwood, able to pick up the dribble. Hart downhill, right over Cornett, scores the right-hand layup. 96-76. Beating the Knicks and beating the refs. It's a 2-man game, and they beat both of those opponents in their same game tonight here. Celtics with possession. 2-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the third quarter. Tatum at the top of the key, working his way on Bridges. Crossover, step back, 3 in the air, off the rim, short by Tatum. Rebound, hauled in by Brunson. Half-court shot at the buzzer comes up way short, and we close out at the end of the third quarter. Jason Tatum, 19 points alone in the third quarter. Started off this game with 16 going into halftime. Derek White, big third quarter by him as well. But it's Jason Tatum who stole the show. 35 by JT in 3 quarters. One heck of a game here for the Celtics. What a way to bounce back. Every single game they've won following a loss besides Christmas. Make Christmas the only day that they couldn't bounce back. Shocking. 14-1 record, the best in the NBA following a loss this season. Also, they get the best road record at 20-6. Knicks came into this game with an 18-9 home record. That put them in 6th place in the NBA in best home records this season. Jason Tatum in the absolute zone tonight. Through 3 quarters. Jason Tatum, 35 points on 12 for 24 shooting, 6 made threes. 17 by Derek White, 4 made threes by Derek White, 12 points by Jaylen Brown. Pritchard with 14. Just been a one-man show for the Knicks. 28 by Brunson. Josh Hart's got 15.7 rebounds. Cat's only got 9 and 9 for points and boards tonight. Yeah, Cat struggles in big moments. Like big moments like these, the lights just look like they're too bright for Cat year after year after year. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS. Bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A+ rated sportsbook which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video and pinned in the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Big time tonight for the Celtics. 20 up right now. I'm about to start off the 4th quarter in a matter of moments. If you guys enjoy the stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And my next stream, I'm hoping to be back on Monday for the next Celtics game. They got San Antonio coming up. That should be a fun game on Wednesday, right before the All-Star break. Celtics got the Heat. The Heat look clueless right now, trading away Jimmy Butler. They were a no-show against Brooklyn. Brooklyn was a 6-point dog and smashed Miami last night. Yeah, Miami failed to score 100. Celtics already beat Miami once this year, and the Heat failed to score 90. In that game. The Heat looked terrible this year. Back to action, 96-76. Celtics right to left on the floor with a possession to begin the 4th quarter. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Al Horford. That's the 5 in the court. Brown missed the 3 offensive rebound. Back to Horford. New 14 on the shot clock. Pritchard, jumper off the mark. No good. A rebound pulled in by Josh Hart. Knicks with possession. Here's a 3 taken by Cameron Payne off the mark. No good. Horford with another rebound. Celtics with the ball. Big Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Neemias Queta. They've been excellent tonight. Inside the low post is Brown. Gets knocked down. Needs a moment right now, but seems like he's okay. This possession will stay Celtics balls. The Knicks deflected it out of bounds. Not a good showing tonight by the Knicks. This was only Celtics were only a 3-point underdog, or 3.5-point underdog coming into this game tonight. Celtics lead second chance points 14-4. This is a message here to Joe Mazzulla to play Luke Cornett a lot more. He's been a real positive plus recently. Corner 3 missed off the mark by Horford. Knicks with the ball. Hart on the outside finds Brunson. Brunson, right corner. A lot of time coming off the clock. Up fake. Dribbles up right baseline. Brunson, so much dribbling. Shovel pass underneath. Cornett contest the layup, but it's scored for 2 by Josh Hart. That's a tough layup there. 18-point lead for Boston. Under 11 minutes left to go. Peyton Pritchard circles around. Drives inside the key. Pritchard off the Cornett. Puts the ball into the hands to Tatum. Tatum, top of the key. Off the Cornet screen. Dribbles up. Drives downhill to the rim. Tatum stripped. Tatum fouled. Tatum will get free throws. It's on Mikal Bridges, who picks up the shooting foul. Jason Tatum, 35 points, 19 points in the third quarter by Tatum. That's the most in any quarter this season for points scored for Jason Tatum as an individual player. First free throw by Tatum, that one's good. $37 on the opening night against the Knicks. Tonight he's got 36. Some of these teams he just goes off against. And luckily, this is a team that he could see in the playoffs for Tatum. And he could be the MVP of the semifinals and the conference semis against this team, because this looks like it's his matchup. Runner is good by the Knicks to pull win in 18. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Celtics with possession here. Going to slow it down once again. Using clock. Pritchard into the hands to Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. Absolute masterpiece tonight by Jason Tatum. Looking for 40 this possession. Jacks up the three. He's got it. Bang, bang by Jason Tatum. A 40-burger on the board right now for JT tonight. 101 to 80, 40 points on 13 for 25 shooting, his 7th made 3 of the game. Jumper at the wing, missed off the mark by Bridges, tipped over to Knicks for the offensive rebound. No Porzingis, no Drew Holiday, and the Celtics are on the road, going up against the Knicks and the refs, smashing this team. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Celtics saw the Knicks were on their tails, just 1.5 games back, and they made sure to provide some separation after the conclusion of this one tonight. Tatum. Bounce pass off Brown. Launches the three. No good off the mark. Tipped up to Cameron Payne for the defensive rebound. Payne shoots out of the pack with a right hand. Layup, he scores up and then off the backboard. (101-82). Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Pritchard slides it off to Cornet into the hands to Brown. Brown weaves his way inside a key. At the free throw circle, finds Tatum at the top. Jason Tatum crossover, takes the three over Bridges. That shot is no good. Sails out of bounds. That's an air ball. Just trying to do a little bit too much there for Jason Tatum. He's done so much tonight in this game. That's been a positive for him with 40. Going to check out right now for Jason Tatum. Third Celtics player with consecutive 35-plus point games against the Knicks. Yeah, things going pretty well. Celtics bouncing back this entire season for them after a loss. Jumper by Brunson. That's good as he cans a deep two. 17-point game. We're in a Hilton chain where we're staying at, Joe. Peyton Pritchard. Lob off the Brown free throw circle. Dump off. Cornet scores up and in off the backboard. Some great crafty ball movement there with the Celtics offense. And Luke Cornet comes down with a block as he denies Josh Hart the rim. Celtics with possession. Pritchard out of the pack. Dish outside. Horford. Touch pass. Corner three. Sam Hauser off the back rim. No good. Tip in is there. Luke Cornet comes out with a tap in. Luke Cornet. I got to see what he's got for the box tonight, because his box plus minus numbers must be huge. Brunson doing everything possible. Just drilled a two, and he got fouled. So Jalen Brunson's going to shoot one. He's coming up at the free throw line. Luke Cornet tonight. Plus 12. Double-double for him right now. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Perfect. 5 for 5 on the floor alongside 3 blocks. 40 points by Jason Tatum. 17 by Derek White. Derek White's the biggest plus at plus 21 tonight. Jaylen Brown's got 12. 4 out of 5 starters in double figures. 14 off the bench by Pritchard. Second free throw is good by Brunson, 105-88. 34 points tonight by Jalen Brunson, who is perfect at the free throw line, 13 for 13. Pritchard has at the top. Pritchard, dribble drive up to the elbow. Pritchard, stop and pop jumper. Swoosh. Peyton Pritchard. Nothing but net delivers. Man, this is a great game for the Celtics. In the zone all over the map. Pritchard, 60% from the floor tonight. Brunson, a lot of dribbling. That means that the Knicks will have an L on the scoreboard at the end of this game as they're taking way too much time off the clock. Down by 19. Missed shot by Cat. Struggling with the physicality tonight by Cat. Porzingis was announced out for this game like 5 minutes before due to an illness. He was in the on-court shoot-around today, so he's out due to an illness as Pritchard swooshes the triple. PP rack on right there from the perimeter as he nails down the three. Big game off the bench by Pritchard. Missed shot by Achua from point-blank range. Cornette came down with a defensive rebound, and the Celtics will burn a timeout. 6:47 left to go. An absolute dominant game here by Boston tonight. Bouncing back in a humongous way. Peyton Pritchard finding his shot from the perimeter. Jason Tatum, legendary 40-piece, playing like a top 5 player in the league tonight. 40 by Jason Tatum. That's a season high for him. Where has this been all season for Tatum? Inconsistent roller coaster of a month. But Jason Tatum tonight shows what he's capable of. Top 5 MVP candidate. Big time in New York City. Saturday night primetime game on national TV. Showing up in a humongous way with 40 points. 7 made threes, 13 for 26 from the floor. Double-double by Luke Cornette with 10 points, 12 rebounds, filling in for Porzingis. 17 by Derek White, 19 off the bench by Pritchard with 4 made threes. Jason Tatum looking like the fast tortoise tonight on the floor. We'll see if we get a fast tortoise coming up in a couple minutes. Looks like he's enjoying his time here. He was quite fast at halftime for him. Or actually, he's sleeping right now. I think he's sleeping because Jason Tatum went back to the bench. So I think he's sleeping right now for the tortoise. So I don't want to wake him actually. So he's gonna stay and sleep for the night. Jason Tatum went back to the bench. We'll see if Tatum does come back. Tortoise is sleeping right now. We're supposed to get snow within like the next hour where I am. If you enjoy the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS. It's an A+ rated sports book which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. For new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video, pinned to the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned to the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Yup, JT the man tonight. Certainly playing like the man. Just waiting a couple minutes from now. Going to get back after this timeout break. This has been an awesome game tonight displayed by Boston. Set this tone early on in the game. What's been impressive, no Porzingis, no Drew Holiday. And they're going to win like this, huge. And they're going against the referees as well. Second 40-plus point game this season for Jason Tatum. Yeah, this is his second highest. He actually had that game against Chicago from December where he had a huge game. Pritchard lob over the top, and it's Kornet who shoves it in for 2. 12 and 12 tonight alongside 3 blocks by Luke Kornet. A lot of dribbling here by Brunson off a step through. He scores the layup. 112 to 90. The Knicks came into this game averaging 127 points per game in the last 6. Brunson with 36 tonight. He hasn't been an issue. Cat, though, a no-show. Pritchard, shovel pass underneath, attacking the rack. Luke Kornet soars up for the two-handed flush. Everything going their way tonight for the Celtics here. Brunson. Lob cross court. Kornet picks it off with an interception. Pritchard up the floor finds Brown. Bounce past Pritchard. A wide open 3. Got it. Bullseye by Peyton Pritchard. Jason Tatum loves what he's seeing off the bench. Daps up Peyton Pritchard. PP, the 6th man of the year. 22. Just delivered on his 5th triple. Yeah, if we see both of these teams play each other in May in the playoffs, this is a major, just a major mismatch for the Knicks. They got to figure it out with their perimeter defense because the Celtics are lighting them up all over from downtown. Having some major issues with perimeter D. New York came into this game dead last in the NBA in perimeter defense. Celtics tonight are destroying them. They did that in the season opener. They drilled 29 threes against them in the season opener. And tonight the Celtics are 17 for 36 at 47% from 3. Really good game, mix and match. 5:29 left to go in the 4th. If you're new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, he's a complete runaway right now to win 6th man of the year. DeAndre Hunter got traded to Cleveland, and he was the 2nd highest odds for 6th man of the year. But DeAndre Hunter is going to be a starter, it looks like, for the Cavs. Shooting efficiency has been what it's all about tonight. 53% by Boston. 42% by New York. Celtics plus 17 in the glass. 44-27. 11-6 in offensive rebounds, leading to much more second chance points for the Celtics. And then points in paint, they lead 40-36, even though they're leading in the three-point shot making as well, which is by a landslide. Celtics have dialed up and dropped down 17 threes. Knicks have made just 8 threes tonight. They're not really a strong perimeter shooting team. In order to beat the Celtics team, you got to go head-to-head from three-point range. The Knicks are at the bottom of the NBA in three-point shot attempts per game. They're more of a paint-oriented team where they attempt 2 after 2 after 2, and the Celtics know that, so they're stacking the box, and they're allowing New York to force up tough shots, to take tough twos in this game today. And they just don't have knockdown perimeter shooters on this Knicks team for them. And they don't take a lot of threes. That's the thing. And then when they get down, like right now they're down by 27, they're going to stay down because they don't attempt many threes. They're using a lot of clock, and everything's a 2, so it's tougher for them to come from behind in these types of games. If the Celtics get this team in the playoffs, then good luck to the Knicks, because tonight, this is what these guys are playing. These guys are going to be cooked in the 7-game series against the deep Celtics team. This is the minutes, how they've been generated tonight. Josh Hart, 38 minutes. 36 minutes by Jalen Brunson. 34 minutes by Mikal Bridges. 31 minutes by Precious Achiuwa. 30 minutes by Miles McBride. Cat only played 28 minutes tonight. He's only got 9 points and 9 rebounds. That's a big reason why they're trailing right now, because Cat's been non-existent tonight. 117-90. Just about 5 minutes left to go. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. Dribbles up, bounce pass, low block. Keita backs his way. Turnaround hook. Neemias Keita scores off the baby hook. I mean, everything's gone their way tonight right there. That was in a nutshell. That possession has been basically this game. Neemias Queta hitting shots. And this Celtics team right now is cooking. Follow-away jumper. That's good inside the key for the Knicks. That is Precious Achiuwa who made the 2. Peyton Pritchard on the court with Cornette, Brown, Queta, and Hauser. And away from the basketball, the Knicks pick up reach and foul here. Well, Peyton Pritchard's taking over this game tonight. 22 off the bench by Pritchard. Yeah, it's crazy. What I see out of the Celtics team is whenever there's multiple players listed out on the other team, like main starters listed out, they play down to that opponent. Sam Hauser knocks down the 3. But whenever they go up against a team that's a legit threat to them, that everybody thinks that they can pick up the win over the Celtics, a team on paper, record-wise, that looks like they can make it a good game or even better than them, they take that team down. Like they're 2-1 against the Cavs, and they're going to be 2-0 against the Knicks in the final 4 minutes left to go here. Pritchard missing the shot there. Stolen away by Baylor Shireman, who just came up with a steal as they cleared out the bench. Pritchard, his 3, that's good. 125. Good friend of mine tonight coming into this game picked the New York Knicks team total over 113.5. Yeah, that did not happen tonight. He does a lot of sports betting. He bets a lot of pizza money on games. He also bet UConn last night. That did not happen. They choked a massive lead, lost to St. John. So he was saying that he was 27-8 in the opening week for his picks, but yikes. The last couple of picks there did not go his way. 127-92. Everything in favor of the Celtics tonight in this game. Peyton Pritchard checks out of the game towards the bench. Congratulated by his teammates tonight. Man, on another level. 25 points, 6 made threes in 27 minutes. Almost scored a point a minute tonight by Pritchard. Miles McBride at the right wing. Dribbles up to the elbow. High arcing jumper. Skidded off the rim. Defensive rebound hauled in by Hauser. Xavier Tillman, Sam Hauser, Baylor Shireman. Neemias Queta, Jordan Walsh. That's the 5 on the floor. X. No good. Missed the 3. X has been the only minus he's been on the court tonight. 3 minutes left to play. A lot of dribbling inside. Bridges stumbles. Got it off to his teammates. On top here by New York, and Walsh commits a foul. That takes us down to 2:39 left. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, before I sign off on this one, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in. My next stream will be on Monday. Celtics taking on the Heat. And the Celtics looking to see if they can smash the Heat, which Miami has been really struggling this year for them. Post Jimmy Butler trade, they got smashed yesterday as the favorite against Brooklyn. Corner 3 was good by New York. 127-95. Celtics commit a turnover. 2 more games before the All-Star break next weekend. Celtics taking on the Heat on Monday. Then Wednesday, they're going to take on San Antonio. Should be a really fun game against the Spurs on Wednesday. First meeting against San Antonio this season, going up against 7'5" Victor Wembanyama. They just got De'Aaron Fox in a trade for the Spurs, and they're looking to make a deep push to the playoffs. Backdoor layup's good, up and in off the glass for the Knicks, plus the foul. So an and one coming up here at the free throw line for New York. Kind of shocked that we haven't seen tonight for New York Tyler Kolek on the floor for him just yet. They've cleared out the bench for the Knicks, but yet to see him on the floor so far tonight. Free throw is good. 54 to 42%. Celtics plus 12 in field goal shooting efficiency. Celtics doubling up what the Knicks made from the perimeter. 18 made threes by Boston, 9 made threes by New York. Here goes Queta. Queta attacks the rim over Hukporti, but Hukporti able to come down with a defensive rebound. Thanks so much, Jeff, for joining in, man. Appreciate you guys for being a part of the stream tonight. Under a minute and a half left to go, and that's a basket scored inside the low post by the Knicks. 127-100. Dominant performance. Took on the number 1 team in the East on Tuesday, beat them, the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was a road game for the Celtics. Took on the number 3 team in the East tonight, the New York Knicks, about to beat them by a large margin. Celtics saw that the Knicks were only 1.5 games back, and they needed to make sure that they kept the Knicks back where they belong. .116 left. Jordan Walsh hits the first free throw. Second one's good. 29-point lead. And the Celtics reach in. 1:11 left to go. Jason Tatum tonight. Masterpiece 40-point game. 13 for 26 shooting, 7 for 14 from the perimeter. He had 40 points in 37 minutes. Yeah, I've got Kansas City tomorrow. I would not bet against Patrick Mahomes. Though Saquon Barkley, he's probably going to have a huge game rushing. It's an interesting matchup because to beat Patrick Mahomes, you got to run the football and put him on the bench and force fewer possessions with Pat Mahomes. Both of the free throws are good. But yeah, I don't want to bet against Pat Mahomes. You look at the difference between quarterbacks, between Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. We'll see if the Eagles' passing game does struggle tomorrow because some of the analysts coined a term that it looks like it's elementary for the passing attack this season, and that team's all rushing. It's a really interesting matchup because Philadelphia is the best team in the NFL in running the football. And Kansas City, they've squeaked out win after win after win by close margins this year. Even though they haven't been able to destroy opponents, they just come up with close win after close win after close win. 40 points by Jason Tatum, 25 by Peyton Pritchard, 17 points Derek White, 14 for Luke Cornett with 12 rebounds, 12 by Jaylen Brown. And Porzingis and Drew Holiday did not play. -2 starters, and the Celtics are up by this amount of points. 28-27, second free throw is good. 131-104, final minute left to go. 5-1 against the Knicks since the start of last season. Celtics have had their number. The only time they lost to New York was when the Celtics already locked up the 1 seed last year. In the last week of the season. Here's a steal by McBride. McBride, no good. Missed the layup right past Hauser. Shireman with a rebound. Under 30 seconds left. So you can't really even count that as a game because they already locked up the 1 seed. The Celtics did last year back in late April when they took on the Knicks. So technically every single game that meant something before seeding, the Celtics have won every single one of those games. 131-104. Boston cooks New York tonight in a road game at New York. And the Celtics have the best record in road games in the NBA for a reason. They are now 21-6 in road games. They have the best record following a loss this season at 15-1. 40 piece by Jason Tatum tonight as this game goes final. It was not even close. This was just a well-balanced game physically, but the Celtics defense, they pounded the Knicks tonight, and Karl-Anthony Towns had a lot of trouble going up against the physicality tonight in this game as he went under by a landslide, his player prop and rebound prop tonight, and if the Celtics take on the Knicks in the playoffs, this matchup does not scare me because they got only one guy. If Cat's not in this game, they got just one player that can beat you, and that's Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson had a humongous game tonight, and he was a one-man show, and they couldn't pull it off. He finished with 36 points. Josh Hart had 17, but Karl-Anthony Towns, he averages 24 and 13 for points and rebounds, and tonight he had just 9 points and 9 rebounds in 28 minutes. He was a no-show tonight in this game, and that tends to be what happens with Cat when the game has the bright lights. The biggest out of big games happen. Saturday night primetime game, national TV, when the bright lights are shining the most against the defending champions, and he got locked up tonight in this game for Cat and was a complete no-show, and that's what's happened year after year after year when it's come down to the playoffs, come down to games like that, because last year he played for Minnesota, and on paper they were the better seeded team against Dallas and favored to win that series going in, and they lost that series because he could not get it together in that series. And this matchup here with how the Knicks match up with the Celtics, that's the Celtics are going to be tough out in the playoffs if they get this Knicks team, because New York plays a lot of starter minutes. Those guys are going to get cooked against the Celtics team. The Celtics have way too many shooters. They're way too deep in the scoring column, and the Knicks defense just cannot defend the perimeter. And that's the bread and butter by the Celtics. So this matchup here looks really, really good for the Celtics to thrive upon, especially if they get the Knicks come May in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference semis. Thanks all for joining in. Celtics win 131-104, the final score over the New York Knicks. This game was not close, and we're going to wrap up here, close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, and Nija Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the stream. Celtics win big, 131-104, the final score. I'll see you guys back on Monday for the next Celtics game against Miami. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, folks.